All right, without further ado, Raja Jackson. Man, this is completely unexpected by this young man. I did not see this coming, but Raja Jackson, I mean, we got to call a spade a spade. I don't want to necessarily, I don't know the monetization rules and shit like that, so like I feel like if I say the M word, it might, you know, demonetize me or something right off the bat, so I'm not going to say that yet. But he basically, you know, caught a body. Can we say that? Raja Jackson tried to catch a body on Stewart Smith, pro wrestler. Long story short, this guy, I mean, Raja pulls up to a pro wrestling event, live streaming. A video surfaces. He's standing next to this guy Stewart, who's knocked out in this picture right here. And he basically tells him he doesn't know who the hell he is. Stewart then smashes a can on his head. And I mean, long story short, they almost scrap right then and there. Raja gets told that he can get his revenge in the ring once the match starts. And that's exactly what Raja did, but he took it to a whole other level, bro. I mean, this man thought he was in the UFC, literally talking about don't stop until the ref pulls you off. Literally Raja here. And even when they were pulling him off, he still was trying not to stop. So that's a brief backstory. Will he go to jail? I mean, bro, probably, but you're about to hear that Rampage already got the bail money saved up, ready to go. So so it's like, yeah, he might go to jail, but he's getting bailed out immediately, and then, you know, it's just going to be the court proceedings. A little bit more prefacing here, just so you guys know what we're getting into. Rampage goes ahead and reacts and releases a statement. You know, in my opinion, that shit was written by his lawyer, so they're already getting ahead of it. You'll see what he's referring to in there, but it's a lot of stuff. Raja's been going through some shit. You guys probably have already seen. He got rocked in sparring like no more than 2 days ago, or no more than a week ago, but I've been seeing that clip surfacing over the last 2 days. Let me read some chats and then we'll get right into it. What up, Iron Aries? What's poppin', homie? Thanks for tapping in. Gomez already reacted to that. Yeah, he's probably going to jail. What I would say though is, I mean, Rampage has got a good legal team, I figure. There are some, you know, they're claiming like Raja was concussed. Raja was told he could get his payback. You know, Stewart hit him and like he wasn't expecting that. So like there's a lot of arguments for Raja. I know a lot of people are saying he could go to prison right away, but I mean, this is probably going to be a court battle fought out with a lot of money. Who's richer, Rampage or this guy Stewart? Former veteran. So that's my initial thoughts about it. He's out of control, needs prison time. I mean, shit, we'll get into that. Let's review all the tape and then I'll kind of like give you guys my reaction about that. So I'll read the caption too. Rampage's son Raja brutally knocks out a pro wrestler Stewart Smith in a work gone wrong after Smith smashed a can over his head before the event. Once the event started, Jackson was informed he would be able to get his revenge in the ring. On cue, Jackson entered the ring, picked up Smith, slammed him, and proceeded to land 20 unanswered shots to his head. Now I counted that number. It's exactly 20. He actually missed like one shot, so call it like 19. Before other wrestlers intervened. Smith was unconscious for an extended period of time, however, he has since woken up. First slide.
Oh no! Yeah.
Hey, I think that's a little. Oh, you don't easy. He's not a fucking worker, bro. Calm down.
Yeah. What the fuck was that?
You're good.
What the fuck was that?
You don't sell it? No, he's not a fucking
Bro.
worker, bro.
What the fuck was that? Hold on. I don't play that shit, bro.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, I will fuck him
we're
up,
good.
bro.
I know you will.
No.
We're good.
I will
Sorry
fuck
about
him
that.
up, bro.
I know you will.
I don't play that shit.
Sorry about that, bro.
Nah, I will fuck him up, bro.
I know you will.
What, you don't know me?
Hell no. Yeah.
Hey, hey, I think that's a little. Oh, you don't. Easy.
Okay. So, I mean, initial just reaction to this right here. This is what popped it all off. This is what started it. You don't know me. Hell nah. Hell nah, I don't know you. So, in this space, this is what I've been thinking while I've been seeing this. In this space, it's just a weird space. Like, they're in this WWE center on stream already. So, you know, they're already kind of feeling like they might be in character. I mean, would they not be feeling like that, knowing that they're live on stream? You can't be marking these guys out. They got a character to kind of like fulfill. So I don't know. Maybe Stewart was in character. I'm guessing he was. He comes up to Raja. This is kind of like a little bit of a guess here. He comes up to Raja, you know, basically working because he knows Raja's filming. So I think he's basically working here. He's saying like, you don't know me. So Raja's basically being like, who the fuck's this guy? Right? And so when Raja says, who the fuck is this guy? And he says like, I don't know you. And he says, hell nah. I mean, as a part of the work to some degree, what's he going to do? Oh, okay, he doesn't know me. Hey, my name is so-and-so. Like, this is WWE shit. So, like, I feel like, in a way, Stewart, by Raja pressing up on him. Now, I didn't see the pre-footage, right? I didn't see this guy press up on Raja first. But this guy presses up on Raja. Let's call it that first. Then Raja presses back up on him. So I mean, there's only so many different ways you can go after that in this weird setting, you know, in the back building behind a WWE type event, right? A pro wrestling event. Then the teammates or the whatever you want to call them, they step in and they kind of like settle it. The guy goes like, "Hey, hold on, Oos," like some big old Samoan guy. Hey, hold on, Oos. You know, we got your back here. One of the other guys says, he's not a worker. Because Stewart says, you're not going to sell it? So, I mean, I feel like, in a way, to what I was just saying a second ago, Stewart says, you're not going to sell it. So, it goes like this. Stewart presses up on Raja. Raja presses back up on Stewart, saying he doesn't know him. Raja smashes the can on his head. Or, sorry, Stewart smashes the can on Raja's head. Raja was supposed to kind of, like, do some WWE shit back, but instead Raja really pressed his ass, like in real life. And that's why he goes, you're not going to sell it? And then everybody stands up. One guy says, oh, he's not a worker, bro. He's not a worker. So that's where this clip went. After this, I don't have it on this little segment here, but after this, you know, Stewart apologized to Raja. They kind of settled it a little bit, and things seemed to be kind of cool. But I will say, too, Stewart extended the handshake like once or twice before that, and Raja was like, nah, bro, I'm not cool with that. So, I mean, Raja was pissed. He denied a couple handshakes, and he finally accepted it. They also told Raja he can get his get back in the ring. So, if I can, let me try to get that real quick if I can. One second. Let me just, like, fucking turn that off real quick. I'm not familiar with New Jack, but I could look up that story. The follow-ups, you know what, Gomez, I will say those follow-ups were a little bit, like, inhumane. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, imagine raw knuckle like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, raw knuckle over and over again on, like, a corpse, basically, at that point. It was a little much, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm just scrolling through the bookmarks real quick, so give me 1 second. I don't have this one bookmarked, so I gotta find the clip real quick. But this is a Rampage Jackson. Okay, here it is.
I apologize.
So the Raja Stew apology.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know. I thought you were first.
I get it. We're not working out. Well, he's gonna come out on your mat, too. I know you keep thinking we're working. We're always working. I get it. Yeah.
Now, this is what I'll say about this clip right here, right? I feel like this guy, and this is raw reaction, I feel like this guy Stewart is like a little bit drunk. I'm just going out on a limb saying that he's a little bit buzzed. Let me replay it for you.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know. I thought you were first.
I get it. We're not working out. Well, he's gonna come out on your mat, too.
So I do feel like he might have been a little buzzed there. That's besides the point, though. But then, he's apologizing, being like, yo, my bad. I thought you were a worker. The camera was there. So see what I'm saying earlier? I feel like that is what it was. The camera was there. They're backstage. And, like, you know, he might have just came. I think that's why he pressed up on Raja. Because the camera was on. He might be a little bit buzzed. He wants to, you know, be the guy to sell the event, sell the show. So he took it upon himself to kind of go over there. Didn't work out how he planned it, but, you know, Raja did shake his hand, right, and accepted the apology. This guy, Mr. Oos over here, he's loving it. He's like, oh, I'm going to get your ass beat. That's what I also feel like. I feel like this dude is like, I'm going to get your ass beat. So he goes, hey, I know you think we're working, but we're always working. He's going to get that back in the ring.
I know you keep thinking we're working. We're always working. I get it. Yeah.
Right? So, give me 1 second. Let me go back to the Instagram post. Okay, here we are. Now let's go to the next clip.
Tell you guys this. They told me to hit him and just leave. Somebody who pulled me off of him will leave.
So, real quick, this is Raja basically explaining that he was told that he's allowed to go in here and get his lick back, and he tells his fucking chat, like, I'm not stopping until they pull me off of his ass.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna hit him as many times as I can. Watch. No, they didn't tell me to fake him. They said I could hit him for real. Yeah, they allowed me to hit him for real. If he hits me back for real, I don't give a fuck. I want him to. Tell you guys this. They told me.
So they told me I could hit him for real. I feel like if you're talking about, I think Raja was like, can I hit him for real? And Big Oos was like, yeah, you can hit him for real, bro. Fucking knock his ass out or some shit like that. Like, you know, WWE is a dirty ass game. Like, these guys aren't all homies. You best believe that. They all want certain spots and shit like that. So, there could have been some trickery going on behind the scenes. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not defending Raja, but Raja says they told me I could hit him in the face. If you want my guess as to where he got that from, that's probably from Big Oos. And I bet you Raja, like I already said, was like, yo, can I really hit him though? And he's like, yeah, bro, hit him as hard as you want. So, this next clip is blurred. I don't know how Guru got away with posting this shit on his YouTube channel. Guru posted the unblurred version. Now, don't fucking leave this stream and go to his. That's not chill, boys. But you can go there after this. But peep what's about to happen here. Raja enters the ring, slams homie on his head. I feel like he knocked his ass out probably there. Just because this guy's like a veteran too. He's old. He might have been buzzed. So like, you know, he could easily get knocked out. I feel like he got knocked out from that slam. And then fucking Raja mounts his ass. 19 to 20 unanswered shots to the face. If he wasn't knocked out from the slam, he was definitely knocked out from this.
You kill me!
So you see right there, they step in. He's still going. They're trying to get him off, right? He's still going. Two guys come in. Boom. Finally, he gets him off of him. Now he's just kind of wrestling him. Trying to just like keep him away from Stewart. Stewart laying lifeless on the mat. Yeah, 19 Gomez. One hit the chest. So look, they all got him rushed here. Raja completely lost his cool. I mean, even if Raja had permission from Big Oos, I mean, he took it way far here. It was like, you know, he took advantage. I would say that. I think Raja took advantage of Big Oos telling him he could do that. So like even Big Oos is probably like, bro, not like that, man. Like maybe like 1 or 2 shots, but that was fucking disgusting. You know? That's what I really think happened. Second clip here. They're just finishing off, you know, they're just kind of like controlling the man. This guy with the face paint was seen outside the event clout chasing like a motherfucker. So, I don't know if you guys saw that clip. But, it'll cut to...
Fucking playing with me and shit. Think I'm always playing and shit. Call me bitch and shit. Not no fucking bitch, bro. At the end of the day, I'ma stand up for my fucking self. Because I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me, bro. Real shit.
Come on, man. We're leaving, man. We're walking away, bro. Let's not take it serious. Let's go. Come on, Roger. Let's go. Let's go, Roger.
That guy with the blue face paint has got to be Mexican. You see how he's like kind of like almost banging on him, and you can see too in the if you guys see the clip, I'm not gonna play it here, but there's a clip of him standing outside the venue talking to like a crowd of people. He's definitely like Mexican, like something like I don't know where they are in California, but he's definitely like a Mexican gangbanger, I would imagine, or former, or he's just from the hood.
Roger, let's go. Roger, let's go. Roger, I'm telling you, let's go.
Or like a 909er, you feel me?
You listen to me. Listen to me, Roger. You need to listen to me right now, Roger. Let's go.
I don't give a fuck. You guys trying to jump me and shit?
Let's go.
You ain't gonna do shit to me, bro.
Let's go,
you can't do shit to me. You can't fuck with me, bro.
Let's go.
You can't fuck with me.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Alright, so just to narrate this real quick, you got Raj's cameraman really coming in to save the day. Really coming in to save the day here. Good thing the cameraman was like, yo, listen to me, bro. Let's get the fuck out of here, because the cops are coming. Like, I don't know if anyone called the cops, but they gotta be coming. Or you at least gotta assume that. Raja, I mean, he's on one, bro. Just talking about the end of the video real quick, saying like, you can't fuck with me, you can't fuck with me. He's crashing out. He's 25, bro. I mean, a lot of people think that he should be acting a little bit older, right? Or more mature for his age. He's 25, bro. He's not like 28, 29. So, you know, he's lived under his dad's kind of like tit for a while. So, I mean, he's probably not as mature as your average person who had to work a regular job, you know, for most of their young adult years. So he's 25, but he might be more like 21, 22. You know what I'm saying? And that's no insult. I'm just being real. Now, this is what I want to say, too, about the start of this video. He's saying, like, I'm tired of people fuck with me. I got to stand up for myself. And this is what it speaks to. I can't help but think that, not like, this is my thought. Would this have happened if he didn't get spinning fucking head kicked the other day that went viral? If that whole shit didn't go viral, would this be happening today? I feel like he's kind of, it's a mix of the two. He's kind of pissed off about that. He took a bit of an L, even though there are clips of him beating that kid's ass afterwards too. Just picking him up, slamming him, ground and pounding him. I think, you know, that's kind of like festering in his head. You can tell because right here he's saying, I'm tired of people trying to fuck with me. I'm gonna stand up for myself. So I do think that played into it. Is it an excuse? It's not an excuse, but I do think like maybe he would have, this is what I'm trying to say, maybe he would have been cooler about that whole incident if he didn't just get spinning back kicked in the head 2 days ago. I think that's probably, we should ask Raja that though. Somebody should ask Raja, does it matter? No. It means nothing. So we can move past that point. Here's Raja getting a call that the guy still hasn't woken up, that he's still unconscious. He could be dead, and Raja goes, my bad. I mean, my bad, I'll call you later.
Hello?
Hey, where the hell are you at? I told you to double leg that motherfucker and start welding him. I just saw the video.
Shit pissed me off though, Andre.
I understand that, but now fucking in the ring, fucking flatline, bro.
My
You
bad.
didn't have to do all that shit. I understand y'all had heat. You didn't have to fucking take it there.
All right, I'll call you back later.
Let's go. Ready? Get in the car.
One more time, we're gonna watch that. I can't tell. I mean, I see blue, so that's definitely face paint, but I see a little bit of like red. I think that's blood. I don't know. We're gonna rewatch that one more time.
Hello?
Hey, where the hell you at? I told you to double leg that motherfucker and start welling him. I just saw the video.
I feel like that's Big Goose on the phone, bro. I could be wrong, but that sounds almost like Big Goose.
Shit pissed me off though, Andre.
Andre is the name, so we gotta find out who Andre is.
I understand that, but now they can't wake the nigga up.
Saying the N-word, that could be Oos. Definitely not a white guy, right? We just eliminated that.
He's fucking in the ring, fucking flatline, bro.
My
You
bad.
didn't have to do all that shit. I understand y'all had heat. You didn't have to fucking take it there.
All right, I'll call you back later.
And I do want to just point it out that when he got that can smashed on his head, it was an empty can, and people are saying like the guy even like put the hand on his head, right, and then smashed it on his hand. So like, I mean, if you look at the video, Raja didn't flinch at all from it, so it's not like he really literally got a can smashed on his head. He got a can smashed on his head WWE style. You're backstage, you're filming. I mean, I think Raja did need to show a little bit of more self-awareness of where he's at. Like, you come to a WWE event, you're filming, so like play along with it. You know, get into character on stream. He came in there way too serious, way too much like, oh, nobody's gonna play with me. It's like, bro, if you're gonna be a streamer, you gotta be a streamer. If you're gonna be like a fucking hard ass, you can be a hard ass, but that only lasts so long because you can only be a hard ass. You know, there's consequences for your actions. So like, it's better off if you come in there thinking like, all right, let's play WWE. I might get got a little bit. I'll get them back, or it is what it is. We're playing. We're working. I think he came in a little bit too serious. Okay, and then, you know, the apology. So Raja's just kind of like crashing out. Like, the can wasn't really full. It wasn't really smashed on his head. The guy still apologized. He was allowed to get a little bit of revenge back. I mean, the guy smashed a can on his hand, on his head. And Raja picks him up and slams him. I feel like that's like an eye for an eye. You don't need 20 more punches. I think Raja's a little bit pissed off about something else. Maybe the spinning back kick from the other day. That's what I'm saying, Cinco. I know he used a fucking prop can, so I just wanted to clarify that. He didn't get a full fucking beer can smashed on his raw dome, or else he'd have a cut on his head. So this is Rampage's response, in my opinion, written by a lawyer. But it's all good. He says, I want to clear up the misinformation. So we're going to just label out the keywords here. Misinformation is a keyword, obviously, right, for the court of law. About my son, Raja. I've been confirmed that the wrestler Stewart Smith, a.k.a. Psycho Stu, is awake and stable. So again, awake and stable. Do we know this for a fact? I mean, somebody's in the chat telling me he flatlined twice, and we don't know if he's going to make it still as the latest update. So this is saying right here, he's awake and stable. Again, I think covering their ass for the court of law. Raja was unexpectedly hit in the side of the head, right? So unexpectedly hit in the side of the head. This whole thing is like a PR fucking post here. By him moments before Smith's match, Raja was told that he could get his quote-unquote payback, again, specific wording, in the ring. I thought it was a part of the show. It was bad judgment and a work that went wrong. Raja is a MMA fighter, not a pro wrestler. Again, I think MMA fighter, not a pro wrestler are like, those are key words here. That I'm not a lawyer, but I think that labeling certain things, it's interesting because I think they're preparing themselves for legal battle already. And had no business involved in an event like that. I don't condone my son's actions at all, so Rampage doesn't condone it. He suffered a concussion from sparring only days ago. I don't know if it's a concussion, right? He got kicked in the head, he got rocked, but he didn't even get dropped. He kept sparring and all that shit. So if you got concussed, bro, you got to stop sparring. He kept going. only days ago, but that word suffered a concussion from sparring. You know, they're gonna try to go for like he wasn't in the right headspace during this situation, during this event. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna go for something like that. As a and had no business doing anything remotely close to physical contact. As a father, I'm deeply concerned with his health and the well-being of Mr. Smith. Just kind of covering both asses there. That being said, I'm very upset with that being said, I'm very upset that any of this happened, but my main concern now is that Mr. Smith will make a speedy recovery. I apologize on his behalf and to Kick for the situation. Now I'm gonna be real. Your son is 25 years old, bro. We don't give a fuck what you gotta say, Rampage. It doesn't matter. Your son is a grown-ass man. And we don't care how mature he is. You know, like if he's mature to the age of 21 because he's been under your tit for all these years, that is what it is. That is just what it is. But we don't give a fuck about like what you have to say about this because he's a 25-year-old grown man. And if he's not mature enough, that is your fault, but it really doesn't matter. Like, he's a 25-year-old grown man. Raja needs to issue the statement. Raja needs to issue a response. Like, your daddy coming to fucking react? And it's funny because Rampage always wants to act like kind of like, and he is a hard dude, don't get me wrong, but it's like, bro, you know what I mean? I would defend my son too, believe me, at any cost. But your son's 25 years old, bro. You don't need to make a statement like this because like your son's not a minor. Your son's 25 years old. Daddy doesn't need to come and do this. Yeah, it was a little bit psychotic and inhumane. All those punches. Shout out to the boys watching. Hey, can we like the stream? Can we get it up to like 10 likes, boys? Is that possible? I'm gonna go. Let me see. We got more posts though for this, so just stay locked in. So Rampage, this is Rampage reacting to his son live. This is Rampage's live reaction watching the video. To his unconscious body. Yeah, bro, you're right. You're right.
Gonna get banned for it?
He said this starts off saying he's gonna get banned for it. And I think the guy just said he's gonna get reported badly.
It was really bad?
That's what chat was saying. They said it was bad.
I hope it was.
He goes, what the fuck, man?
Stage. I hope it stays because sometimes people do hardcore. Some people do hardcore pro wrestling.
So, Rampage was hoping it was staged. People do hardcore pro wrestling. It is all what it is, right? People do hardcore pro wrestling, but that was not it. That was not hardcore pro wrestling. That was fucking everything you saw was exactly what it was. 25-year-old kid. Yeah, I mean, shit. Sounds about right to me, bro. Me personally, bro, I've lived too much, like, not to say I'm like fucking some like veteran of life, but I'm just trying to say like my life has been too normal. Like I can't, you know, I gotta show up to work. You feel me? Like in my life, I've had to show up to work. So like, you can't be bullshitting around, getting yourself into bullshit ass trouble. You gotta show up to work the next day. You know, life is bigger sometimes than some smoke. And Rampage has bail money saved up for his son already, so let's just review this.
Roger and his oldest son, whole life, I knew them two wasn't going to college. And my two Japanese kids, I knew they was going to college. So I saved up college tuition for the two Japanese kids and bail money for Roger and his brother. So don't fuck with him. If you go to jail, I'm just going to bail him out. Roger.
It's crazy because Rampage like manifested this shit. This shit has been trending for like a week, this little clip of Rampage. And like, look what just happened. Raja manifested it by saying exactly what he was going to do, being like, I'm going to punch him until they pull me off and watch. He was hyping himself up on his stream. Let's watch that again. Raja was telling him his stream, hyping himself up, making promises before it even happened.
You don't know. I'll tell you guys this. They told me to hit him and just leave. Somebody will pull me off of him will leave. I'm telling you. I'm going to hit him as many times as I can. Watch.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna hit him as many times as I can. Watch. So he's talking directly to his chat here. Directly to them. Hyping himself up. And that's the problem with these chats and these streams. It's like these guys can't ever take an L on camera because it gets posted all over the fucking internet.
No, they didn't tell me to fake him. They said I could hit him for real.
They didn't tell me to fake it. They said I could hit him for real. So again, he's making promises like I'm gonna hit him for real.
Yeah, they allowed me to hit him for real. If he hits me back for real, I don't give a fuck.
See, he's reading the chat, responding to comments. So the chat is a slippery slope. I gotta say the chat is a slippery slope. He should definitely know what's wrong or right. He should definitely know what's wrong or right. But, you know, where he should be and where he's at are two different things. And that's what I'm trying to say. I will treat him for what he should be. But I'm just telling you, he ain't even what he should be. He's where he's at. He's like 21 in a 25-year-old's body. Because he's been under his dad's tit. He's one of these kids where the parent says, oh, if you, I don't want to insult the kid, but I know this is true. He basically told his son, like, if you train, you know, I'll pay for all your shit. That ain't real life, bro. That ain't real life. There's more. Let me pull up some stuff on X real quick. Let me go like right here. Okay, let me find. There are some clips that I got bookmarked. I'm just trying to find some of the stuff. Okay, well then let's look at what Ryan Garcia had to say, because I feel like Ryan's got some points that I would like to address. Ryan goes, needs to be a serious conversation about streaming culture. It's getting out of hand on what people are willing to do while on stream. That's a very good point. This is probably the worst thing I've watched in a minute. What was bro thinking? Like, seriously. I would not make this a race thing. I'm just stating this was wrong. I don't care how I try to spin it. Streaming culture is getting out of hand. It makes people make irrational decisions because they know people are watching. So that's pretty much also what I said about the chat and stuff. You know, they're getting hyped up on the chat. You got to relax a little bit. Maybe fucking don't read the chat as much. I don't know. But the chats are hyping these kids up big time. Big time. Let's read some chats and then I'm going to pull up a couple more things. Total inhuman behavior. Young man just threw away his life. Guy has flatlined twice and may pass away is the newest update. Why hasn't he been arrested yet? Did they pay the veteran off or something? Great question. Raja needs jail time. Veteran ain't awake to press charges probably. Dude, it was a murder attempt. Is Raja already in jail or not? Nah, he's out. 21 straight punches crazy. Unconscious too. 25-year-old kid. Ain't no way he don't get jail time. Sonny, what's crazy is it's actually 50-50, bro. The court of law is always 50-50 pretty much. And they got more money than this dude. He cared about Kick more than his son. Well, Rampage ain't a good example as a dad. Hell yeah, you right. He bullies his son, and that also fucked with Raj's ego. Sonny, might be a good point. Maybe Rampage already knew. Rampage had to have known immediately it happened. Rampage is the main problem here. Oof. Bad person himself. Nah, that's a 25-year-old man. We already read that one. Rampage is not the man he used to be. Yes, he is a sexual weirdo, but he's clammed it on anger. Rampage is a little bit horny, bro, and he'd be getting with like real mid chicks. I would just wife up like a pretty older woman if I was Rampage. He's wasting his time with these mid ass fucking like, because Rampage can't get a badass 20-year-old or a 30-year-old, so he gets these 20-year-old, 30-year-old rejects. It's like, bro, go get like a badass divorced like 35-year-old woman who's got like a kid. Like, I feel like that would be your best bet. She's still bad, but she got to settle for you because she's got a kid, you know? But these girls who got like no strings attached, you ain't getting the baddest of the bad, and I see it. BS probably. Previously, he should have set better models for his kid. Did the wrestler die? 25-year-old kid, 90-year-old teenager. New Gen is fucked up. The wrestler has PTSD. We need to see what the waiver says in the contract or what the contract says. Yeah, there's a lot to it. Did Raja sign a waiver and shit like that? What do I got? I got, there's something else I wanted to show you guys. Oh, I just want to actually Google and see if there's an update on this guy, Stewart Smith. I'll search on Twitter first. Yeah, it is worth noting too, even the guy acknowledged, he said, I didn't realize you weren't a wrestler. You know, because you had a camera and shit, I thought you might have been a wrestler. Oh, what I did want to talk about is, well, I wasn't really going to show this, but I guess I'll show you guys anyway. You guys probably want to see it, right? Give me a second. Let me pull up this guy's profile.
How you doing?
Okay, so I know you guys probably want to see this, don't you?
Stewart, also known as Psycho Stu. We're here in Las Vegas, Nevada, Knox Pro Entertainment for WrestleMania week. I started here at Knox Pro in 2009. I had just got out of the military, probably about 6 months earlier. I got out of the military, I joined Knox Pro, because I needed something to focus on. I needed something to help me adjust back into civilian life. A lot of veterans, it's hard for them to readjust into civilian life coming from the life of the military. I'm an American soldier that suffers from PTSD. Being in front of a crowd, it doesn't give me as much anxiety and aggression as I thought it would. And so when you have something that you're passionate about, when you have something interesting, something that can let out some aggression, that's what wrestling was to me. It was a way to show my character, but at the same time, be my real self. How you doing? I'm Stewart, also
My bad. I was just saying, my bad, boys. Let me recall what I was saying real quick. I was saying, He's a veteran, right? So thank you for your service. He suffers from PTSD. It's just, that's never good. And I was just basically saying, like, this guy's low-key, like, kind of fucked up for life, you know? He's a little bit fucked up for life now because, like I was saying about Aaron Pico, you cannot get knocked out that badly and just live a normal life. Like, let alone your brain, the brain damage on its own. But in this type of situation, like, he's got a wife and kids he's got to face. He got his ass beat by Raja, like a fucking 25-year-old kid. Like, if you don't think that that psychologically fucks with someone walking through everyday life, believe me, he's got a lot of issues he's got to deal with now. But it's unfortunate, you know. I was also just kind of saying he suffers from PTSD, and I don't want to assume things, but it did seem like he was drinking backstage and stuff. So, you know, there's just a lot of things. You know, it's never just one thing. It's not like Raja completely fucked this guy's life up, because you always, if I was just taking accountability for myself, don't make it seem like I'm kind of talking shit on this guy. But if I was this guy and I was drinking, right, with PTSD backstage, and I made a mistake and started talking shit to Raja that led me down that rabbit hole, right? Granted, Raja did overreact, but, like, you gotta also take accountability for if you even, like, were the impetus of something. So that's what this guy might need to work on, is, like, moving forward, you know, like, maybe you gotta cut out drinking, because drinking might have been the impetus of what started this entire mess. Because other guys didn't go up to Raja trying to press him. You did. You know? So, it's, again, Raja should have never overreacted like that, but this guy can also learn from some mistakes, I'm sure, because Raja wasn't just like a loose cannon out of nowhere. Like, he got a little bit perturbed, and he overreacted completely. But, you know, you can't be perturbing people, especially if you're teed and you're drunk. Now, if he wasn't drunk, then I'm wrong and don't regard anything I say. He just maybe made a mistake, but that would be constructive criticism to Stu. If I show Speed is in that position, he will just play along. Raja has too much ego, bro. Yes, but also you gotta also remember, I show Speed is like he's not really a fighter. He's kind of a smaller guy, so I don't really like that example. I saw that Guru made an example like that, and I just feel like Speed, who's like kind of a, because you can't take a guy who's like an alpha male, like, I mean, yeah, you can't take a guy who is an alpha male and compare him to a guy who's not really an alpha male, because, like, a guy who's not an alpha male isn't going to stand up for himself as much. But I do get it, and I think that where I would use the Speed example is Speed came in there just trying to play along with the WWE game, right? When he came in there, he played along with it. He was like, you know, I'm in the WWE, I'm streaming, this is for entertainment. I think Raja completely missed that. He came in and he wasn't willing to play their game for the views. That is fucked up, though. It is fucked up. I think maybe the last thing we can read. Oh, people calling Raja an animal and stuff. I feel like, you know, I'm not gonna say it's racist, but I find it to be choice wording. Because even like Guru saying like he's an unevolved animal, like, exactly, like, can you just explain what you mean when you say like unevolved? That's what I would like to know. When Guru says unevolved from what? Unevolved from the human race as a whole? Or unevolved from something else? You know, because, like, that would be my big question to Guru here. Why you gotta call him an animal that deserves to be locked up in a cage, who hasn't evolved? An unevolved animal. Let's read some comments. Let's read some comments, and then we'll probably just get out of here. If I can get to the comments. Is it really not showing comments? Damn, I guess they got a load or something. Roger clearly wanted to kill that guy and not just beat up. Yeah, for sure. Complete overreaction. Let's read some comments on Instagram since I can't pull it up on here. Oh, I guess we should listen to this, right?
And he hit him over the head with like a can or beer can or a bottle or something. And my son didn't know it didn't know it was coming. Didn't know. They didn't tell my son. And he hit my son over the head. I guess he thought my son was a pro wrestler or something. And Roger didn't react, but Roger didn't fight though. He didn't do anything. Cause I told Roger not to get punched, but still, nigga hit my son over the head. And then he asked my son, "You ain't gonna sell it?" When you in pro wrestling, when you sell, it's like, cause that shit fake. MMA, we do real shit. And don't know. And he said, "You ain't gonna sell it." So when you don't sell, it make the other pro wrestler look bad, like he weak or something. And my son, he don't know nothing about that shit. So this motherfucker that hit my son is stupid. So in order for me not to go to fucking jail, I gotta talk to his coach. Yeah, Roger wasn't aware. Roger didn't know what was going on. He just thought he was going and talking to those dudes. That's some. And he said, "You ain't gonna sell it."
So again, yeah, Roger didn't sell it, which made the guy look bad, low key. You know what I mean? But there's also, I guess, there's pretty much just one other thing that we'll play, and I guess that's just that sparring clip of Raja. Let me see if I can find it. It's a newer clip that they've been posting. It's but it's pretty much just, I think, Rampage like in the car on the drive home after he found out about his son. So if you guys didn't see the sparring video, here's the sparring video. So Roger, oh shoot, my bad. Hold up, boys, hold up. I don't know if this is the one where Roger gets his lick back, but I'm pretty sure it is because it's like a minute long. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Spinning kick to the head, right? Raja gets rocked. That's kind of what Rampage was talking about. And again, showing off for the camera, right? Showing off for the camera. So here's Raja getting his lick back. You'll see him ground and pounding dude. Slamming dude. Beating his ass.
I wouldn't do that shit tonight. And I know he tried to KO me on screen. It's fucked up, bro. I wouldn't do that shit. I wouldn't do that shit tonight. And I wear 16 ounces. These niggas be wearing 10s and shit. I don't be doing none of that fucking shit. But if I do, I'd be the bad guy, and I'd get fucking kicked out the gym and shit. Look like the fucking bad guy.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do. Let the kick land and count.
And look, he got his lick back, and he's the bad guy now. From that kick, you think he gets a concussion? No, I don't think he got a concussion from that kick. He did get rocked, but I'm gonna say no from the concussion. Maybe. It's definitely a maybe. Oh, and here they are roasting him for being 0-1. Hey, can we get it up to 10 likes, boys? We got like 7, I think. 10 likes would be fire, boys. That would make my day. That would make my day. I'm going to scroll real quick on X, and then we can pretty much get out of here. See, that's why we can't trust people. Yeah, I mean... Okay, so here's Knox Pro Wrestling has issued a statement. Here's what they have to say. Hey, thanks for the likes, boys. Thanks for the likes. 10 would make my day. That's all I got to say. First and foremost, our thoughts and prayers are with our brother, Mr. Stewart Smith, Psycho Stu, as he remains a priority and we are monitoring his well-being. What was supposed to be a planned and agreed-upon wrestling spot turned into a selfish, irresponsible act of violence against Mr. Smith. This egregious act is reprehensible and never should have occurred. In the 17 years of operation of Knox X Pro Wrestling Academy, there has never been anything as heinous take place such as this, and we apologize to our patrons and fans. Let's see.
Brother, dumb animal, put him in a cage, straight up. Not a human, not allowed in society. Control yourself, dumb bitch. Fuck him. Bring that sparring partner back, tornado kick him again, dumb animal. Guru, move to us, brother. Dumb animal, put him in a cage, straight up. Not a human. Thoughts on Raja doing a classic 13%. I mean, I'm sick of seeing it, raining down shots and unanswered. Dead people, like he's unconscious on the ground, you just slammed him on his head. And now you're throwing 12 unanswered punches over and over again.
20.
You're trying to kill him. And the ref and all those bitches in the ring that didn't stomp his fucking head out when he was doing that. Bruv, Raja should have got fucking knocked out cold in that ring. No one was doing anything about it but that pink hair guy. Shout out to the pink hair guy for jumping in the ring and trying to stop him at least.
So there's Guru for you. Do I think Guru's racist? No. I think he knows what he's doing. He's almost rage baiting a little bit. But I don't think he's racist. I think if a white guy did it, he would have said the same thing. Okay, let's see. How long do I think he goes away for? I honestly don't think he's going to face that much time. Yeah, Rampage has bail money for him. He's got money for lawyer fees. I don't think he's going to face too much time. This is one of those where he'll probably get away with it, bro, if I'm just being dead honest, giving you a prediction. I hope I'm wrong a little bit. Hopefully Raja does get some bullshit kind of handed to him, because that's not cool. Yeah, Guru definitely is racist towards Dagestanis. He doesn't mince his words towards them. The ref is scared. Let's go, comments. Oh, no, I wanted to search something. Let me search something real quick. I just want to see if... Stewart Smith... Son of former UFC champion. Let's see what MMA Junkie wrote. The son of a former UFC champion is under fire for a vicious attack on a pro wrestler in the middle of a match he was not involved in. Raja, an MMA fighter whose father is Quentin Rampage Jackson recently turned pro. Saturday, video streamed on Kick showed the 25-year-old backstage at Knox Pro Wrestling event in SoCal. There with his Kick livestream camera person with him, an altercation occurred with pro wrestler Stewart Smith, who wrestles under the name Psycho Stu. In one video, okay, so we've seen all that. Still, according to a release from the promotion, it was agreed that during Smith's match, Jackson could get his receipt for the beer can by rushing into the ring from his seat to slam Smith, and that's what happened. But afterward, Jackson landed more than 20 punches, almost all to Smith's head, and almost all while he was unconscious, before anyone intervened. That was not planned at all, and it sent Smith to the hospital in what early reports said was life-threatening condition. So that is pretty much everything on Psycho Stu and Rampage Jackson. Bro, they put that Chief Keef on. I'm surprised they didn't put on Finito. That would have really caught him a body. But that Chief Keef Q was actually kind of funny. Okay, let me see here. Scott wants to see the video of what's his name?
What you tell you guys? Tired of everybody fucking playing with me and shit. Think I'm always playing and shit. Call me bitch and shit. Not no fucking bitch, bro. At the end of the day, I'ma stand up for my fucking self because I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me, bro. Real shit.
Come on, man. We're leaving, man. We're walking away, bro. Let's not take it serious. Let's go. Come on, Roger. Let's go. Let's go, Roger. Let's go. Roger.
He said, hey, you can come over and get a viral moment. You feel me?
Let's go. Roger, I'm telling you, let's go. You listen to me. Listen to me, Roger. You need to listen to me right now, Roger. Let's go.
I don't give a fuck. You guys trying to jump me and shit?
Let's go.
You ain't gonna do shit to me, bro.
Let's go,
you can't do shit to me. You can't fuck with me, bro.
Let's go.
You can't fuck with me.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
I'm tired of everybody fucking.
Yeah. You can't fuck with me. That's shit I used to think when I was like 21, 22. Shit gets a little bit old though once you become older. Shout out to everybody watching. Like the stream. Subscribe. 10 likes, boys. 10 likes would be fire. I'm going to read a few comments and then we're going to get out of here. So 10 likes, boys. I would appreciate it. For getting you this content ASAP. ASAP. I got you this content before fucking all the big dogs in the game. Only me and Guru are on this shit. Me and Guru, the only ones putting out the video right now. Let's read some comments. Should we go like most popular? My man might be slow, not gonna lie. Whether he goes to jail or not, I don't care. The wrestler deserved that. Holy. Raj's stats. 22 out of 22 significant strikes. 1 of 1 takedowns. 1 of 1 attempted murder. Oof. Attempted murder. Straight to jail. Someone told him he could do it? I'm confused about that part. He's going to jail. Straight to prison. Why did he hit him with the can? Tried to gain clout. He thought he was one of the other wrestlers and it was a work, as they're usually the one allowed backstage. He apologized afterwards and they shook on it apparently, and then he was told he could get revenge by someone else and went and did that. He was joking around. Raja was backstage and the can he used was a prop can. Dude said he was sorry multiple times. They shook hands and even said he can get revenge in the ring, but Raja lost his cool and did this. I mean, that's a good account of what happened there. I was saying that too. They're backstage, bro. You can't be like, you know, you're kind of exposing them backstage with the camera on. Someone goes, fuck around and find the fuck out. Unrefined minds are volatile, premeditated. You not trying to sell it? This certainly breaks the social narrative. I don't see he acted inappropriately. He was whacked in the head / face with a full beer can. It wasn't full. People got to accept repercussions. Admittedly, the follow-ups looked way too harsh, but it's clear that someone was on the phone and said hit for real until pulled off. Maybe he didn't realize he was out from the slam. Hope Raja doesn't go to jail for that, as a lot of misunderstandings from the wrestling company. Also, you can presume that someone is a pro wrestler and smash them in the face just because. Crazy. The internet's soft as fuck. He did what he had to do. Look who his dad is. That family doesn't deal with any disrespect. Prison is what Raja needs. What a child. No ifs, ands, or buts. That's going to be some time served. Great job. That's why he shouldn't have been backstage with them. They thought he was a wrestler and he didn't know how things go. Raja just got concussed in sparring days before, and this guy hit him in the head. Regardless if it's fake can, that dude is big, and it was obvious a lot of force involved. Not condoning Raja's actions, but that dude could have seriously injured him. I get it, bruh. Shoulda just did it off camera, not in the ring, on stream. I'm mad the people around you didn't stop you. So, that's what it is, boys. That is what it is. Do we have an update on Psycho Stu? We don't. We're not sure, you know, is he safe now? Is he not? Is he still kind of suffering? I guess time will tell. But shout out to all the boys watching. We got 10 likes. That's fire. And just because of that, we can refresh the feed one more time and see what's popping. One sec. What would I have done? I wouldn't have done that, bro. I'm telling you. I probably would have took the L. I don't got money like Rampage Jackson either, so I definitely would have took the L. Give him an AI sentence. What's an AI sentence? I'm trying to peep some X right now, see what's on here. Not much though. Here's a picture of Stu. Profile picture. They kept streaming it, but now there's no more stream. There's no more stream. The stream's over with. So, was it worth it? He could have been streaming today. If he would have took that L, he could be streaming right now. Yeah, I think we covered it completely, boys. Didn't Rampage Jackson say he was awake and stable? Yeah, but we don't have the confirmation. I mean, I don't know where the confirmation is. Like a statement, like, what's it called? The Pro Wrestling Company didn't even say he was awake and stable. And I could confirm that real quick. Let me see. Somebody said this.
What, you don't...
Based on what I've heard, the spot with Raja Jackson at Knox Pro Wrestling was planned. However, Raja Jackson knocked the person out. Name Psycho Stu and followed up with a lot of heavy punches to Psycho Stu, which were not planned to do that kind of damage. Stu was rushed to the hospital with serious injuries. We are working to find out more and have Stu in our thoughts. So that was at 2:38 a.m. He was rushed to the hospital. They're working to find out more. Sean Ross Sapp. Let me look up Sean Ross Sapp real quick. Yeah, that's why you gotta. That's why, you know, certain people. A lot of people would think that like Rampage Jackson, word is good as gold, but you can't really confirm it with Rampage. You got to confirm it with like a third party at this point. Okay, so Sean Ross reposted what Rampage said. I ain't good with the law, but what could the charges possibly be considering it happened in California? Crazy situation. Hope he fully recovers. Raja was also concussed from that head kick he took a few days ago, which might save him from attempted murder. That's what I'm saying, BK. Do you know where in California big cities tend to be soft on crime? SoCal. SoCal about as soft as it gets. Bane. Did they arrest Raja? Nah, Raja hasn't been arrested yet. I almost just want to stay on stream till he fucking gets arrested, though. No excuses. Yeah, so no report on if Psycho Stu's doing okay or not. But let's... Is there any MMA news? There's not really. This is actually funny as fuck. I gotta show you guys this. Torrents would make sense. He's probably gonna settle, bro. BK, that's a good call. I haven't heard anyone say that yet. Yeah, homie's probably just gonna settle. Stu's probably gonna sue him, and then he'll settle. No jail time. Rampage is losing his hair right now. Justin Cinco, Rampage has his tattoo or his hairline tattooed on him. He already lost all of it. Rampage literally has a tattooed hairline. All right, peep this, peep this. This is too good. Johnny Walker shaves his beard, Khamzat style before the fight. He tries to fucking clip farm and get a Khamzat takedown too. And then he fails though. Zhang ends up on top. That shit's too good. Johnny Walker funny as hell. That boy Ming Zhang or whatever his name is, I mean I forgot it because he lost. Man, I thought he was going to be something, but he ain't going to be nothing. I saw him lose to the guy who faked his record and got like cut from the UFC and all that shit. Man, I knew it was over from there. Code Chechnya, yep, that's what I was saying too, but you got to keep in mind, Raja hasn't lived like a normal fucking person's life. That's why he's not that mature. Okay, I think I got like one more thing for you guys, and then I'm gonna head out. I know I've been saying I'm gonna head out for a minute, but I'm enjoying everybody in here. So shout out to you boys. If you like the stream, subscribe. We got an interview dropping with SD Dumas soon. I've been lagging though, so sorry about that, boys, but it's coming. Okay, I think okay, we'll react to like a couple things real quick. Let's see here. Gotta bring this down. Okay. Shout out to Justin Cinco. Appreciate you, homie. Appreciate you. Alright. Bryce Mitchell reacts to Cracker Barrel changing their logo. I mean, the logo is just... I mean, what is it? Because there's a dude on it or something? This is too simple, I feel like. I like the other one.
I got really bad news for everybody. I just woke up. I found out Cracker Barrel got gayed out. Now, I hate to start the day off like this and being all negative and whatnot, but let me just tell y'all, man. I seen this coming, okay? Because everybody's getting gayed out. Even the best places are getting gayed out. I think some feminist woman took over the restaurant, and now she's just... you know, changing it how she likes or whatever, you know. Hell, the woman ain't even fit to run the kitchen, let alone run the whole company. I mean, are you kidding me? And let me say something, too. My wife's pancakes are better. I don't care about Cracker Barrel no more. To hell with Cracker Barrel.
This is like a two-part thing, so let me just acknowledge the first part, which is Cracker Barrel getting gayed out by this woman. There's actually like a video of this woman... I think I got the video. Should we play the video of the woman talking about why she let me try to pull up the video real quick. Bear with me, bear with me. I'm gonna type in Cracker Barrel and see what I get. It's important that we see the woman Bryce is referring to, is it not?
Honestly, the feedback's...
Here it is. Here it is.
Honestly, the feedback's been overwhelmingly positive that people like what we're doing. I'll give you another soundbite. I actually happened to be in Orlando last week with all of our managers. We bring them together and every other year. And the number one question that I got asked, Michael, was, how can I get a remodel? When can I get a remodel? How do I get on the list?
Oh, really?
So because the feedback and the buzz is so good, not only from our customers, but from our team members. They want to work in a wonderful restaurant. So
I feel like she wanted to say here, they want to work in a gender equality place. Something like that. Like, they want to work in a, Let's rewind that.
Restaurant. So we're doing everything in a wonderful restaurant. So
they want to work in a wonderful restaurant. What do you mean? The only thing that's changed is the logo. You took a man off the logo. I honestly feel like she wanted to say, like, they want to work in a genderly equal place. All you did is take the man off the fucking label. Let's be real.
Everything for our guests and our team members.
Well, Julie Messino, it's wonderful to have you here.
Pleasure to be here.
Thank you for answering those questions for all the Cracker Barrel fans out there. There's a lot of great changes.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Robin?
Can I imagine being on a show like this where you just have to fucking like accept everything people say? I could never. Okay, back to this though. Yeah, he thinks that it got gayed out by that woman. That's the woman. And I would have to agree with you. Not that it got gayed out, but I mean, you got a woman coming in there and then she takes the man off the logo. Now let's get into the second part of this video, which is Bryce talking about slapping his woman's ass and liking her pancakes more than Cracker Barrel.
They cannot even get close to my wife's sourdough pancakes, okay? And guess what? My wife uses real maple syrup, not some of that high fructose corn syrup garbage that y'all have. I got really bad news for everybody. And that's what I think about that. I'm not even effective, not even in the slightest. I can also, while my wife is cooking, I can go up there to her while she's on the stove and I can slap her in the butt. You can't do that at Cracker Barrel. You can't even do that at Waffle House these days.
You can't even do that. You can't even do that at Waffle House these days. So there was once upon a time where you could smack the chef's ass at at Waffle House. Look at Bryce's face there. He knows it. He smacked an ass or two at Waffle House. That is the face of a man who smacked a couple asses at Waffle House in his day. Look at him. 18 to 21-year-old Bryce Mitchell used to show up at Waffle House every Sunday for ass and pancakes. Clap their cheeks and some pancakes.
So what I'm saying is, y'all need to wife up and make kids, because Cracker Barrel's gone to shit. God bless y'all.
Just my thought about Bryce. He was saying, like, I'm not affected, not even a little bit. I feel like because the woman took the man off the label, he's thinking, like, she did that to piss guys off, so that's why he's saying he's not affected. And then I think that's why he's talking about slapping their asses and shit, because he's almost, like, referring to this woman, like, okay, you want to, like, take out masculinity? That's what he's talking about when he says gayed out. Then, like, I'm going to talk like a masculine, toxic male. You know? Toxic, masculine male. Said that backwards. All right. One or two more clips here. Andrew Tate teaching his son how to box. He says he wants him to become a UFC champion. And he's not allowed to be afraid of bees.
Fuck the bee. We're not scared of the
Bees
bee.
can't hurt you. We're men. We're not scared.
Understand?
Understand.
Keep your hands up. Down, up, then punch. Don't punch when you're moving. Understand?
Understand.
Don't punch when you're moving. Down, up, punch.
Understand. The bee.
Fuck the bee. We're not scared of the bee.
Let's see this clip.
1, 2. Good. 2. Good. 2.
This kid's already better than death sentence.
1. 2. 1, 2.
Yeah, I see a comment in here. I just gotta respond to it. EA Prima, you gotta blame Raja, bro. You gotta blame Raja. Come on, bro. You gotta blame Raja. Just because he's a fighter doesn't mean he has no discipline. That's not true.
Good. 1.
I like this video of Andrew Tate training his son because you gotta be like this. You gotta be, you have to be, it's all in the mundane details in fighting. You know, that boring ass shit, you gotta get through it. He's getting his son through it at this young age, 4 years old. I fuck with it. I know a lot of people hate on Andrew Tate. Conor McGregor sparring fucking 21-year-olds who weigh 135 and 145 pounds.
One minute gone.
Anyone who thinks that's good work for these kids, number one, you're training with a way past his prime UFC fighter. It ain't good work anymore, bro. It ain't good work. Oh, EA Prima. Yeah. Okay, I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. You gotta blame Raja. You gotta blame Raja. I agree with you, Prima. That's my bad. That's my bad. I understand you now. I got you. We're on the same boat. But Connor fighting these kids, I see people saying, like, look, that's just good work. He clearly wasn't sparring hard. Someone else goes, that's good work for the kids, and they get to say they sparred McGregor, so win-win. Bro, you get to see you got brain damage from McGregor. That's what you get to say. I think McGregor is going way too hard on these kids, but that's typical McGregor. Alright, I think that is the stream, boys. The chat is going crazy, so shout out to all you boys. I'm actually going to read it right now because I'm so happy that it's going crazy. Hold up. Alright, let's see here. What do the boys in the chat say? The fake ref did nothing. He should have interfered no matter what. I feel like Raja beats the case or whatever. I'm defending Raja. He's still young. Anyone loses their mind, it's everyone's fault. Ah. Here's where it all started, huh, Alexis? This is what you think. Who's the person that told him he could hit the guy? Has that been disclosed? I think it's Big Oos, Silver Teeth. The guy in the clip who was calling him Oos, I think that's the guy. He isn't paid to break up real fights. He looked like a scrawny dude. I mean, yeah, Alexis, I would have to agree with BK here. A WWE ref is not the same as a UFC ref. Chat baited him also, it's everyone's fault. Everyone's fault but Raja? Still young, he's a grown man, what the fuck. W stream. Cracker Barrel new logo gay. Facts are the wrestler was filmed on video agreeing to let Raja come in the ring and get his payback. Sue can't sue. No pun intended. For something you signed up for, he agreed to let Raja get him. I don't blame Raja, especially been hit a few days ago. There was a lot going on. It's also the victim's fault. Raja was there for a good time for his friend and was from the guy with the can. Who cracks a can on anyone? Forget the cameras also. Nobody should do that to anyone. Well, bro, they're in a WWE setting. That's the only place you can do it in, really. You guys saying Raja is grown, the wrestler is way grown, man. Who was in the fault first? Obviously the wrestler. Alexis has a decent point there. That's what I was saying. The wrestler can walk away with. He could definitely have done some things better or different himself. Bring the white man back is crazy. Alexis, you don't know the law. Sit this one out, buddy. Get off the internet if you think that justifies attempted murder. It doesn't justify attempted murder, but I do get Alexis's point where he's just saying that, like, you know, Raja might not have... That would have never happened, right, if the guy never smashed the can on Raja's head. So I think that guy needs to evaluate why he smashed the can on Raja's head. And figure out, like, why he thought that was cool. I guess because Raja had the camera. F around and find out that's what happens when you play with a man's emotions. Barbarena keeps saying it's the wrestler's fault. Bro, age thing is stupid. Raja's 25. It's two grown men interacting. Prima says, what the fuck? Zero excuses. Raja is 25. Raja even confirmed himself that thing didn't even hurt, which confirmed with the wrestlers that it didn't intend to hurt. Prime, you gotta work on the spelling, bro. He kept hitting and hitting and wouldn't have stopped without intervention and discussion before the incidents were had, and the wrestlers tried to reach Raja about what is a work. Alright, I'm skipping down to the latest comments now. He fucked around and found out. Oh, we got the Guru talk. Can I react to MMA Guru talk about it? Yeah, I can. Bro's just jealous he can't train with Connor. If I sparred with a fighter, I want them to go 100% on me. I wouldn't want to show I would want to show true survival instincts. Yeah, bro, but like McGregor sparring a fucking 21-year-old soda pop, it's just out of pocket, bro. Like, spar a real contender. Can you react to any Guru talk about it? Yeah, I guess I will. Rampage is a POS bully. I've always hated him. He created a monster. It's also premeditated. He planned it out. He's gonna get crushed in the courts. Go make a citizen arrest. Raja could have gotten 2-3 good shots and nobody would have said anything, but he went too wild. That's the thing. He went wild. React to MMA Guru. MMA Guru only one covering it with facts. I would have to say myself. No, 100% blame 25-year-old rage baiting by teenagers. The chat going wild. I love it. I love it. I really gotta almost get off the stream now, though, boys. It's kind of time. Maybe I'll go live tonight or tomorrow and react to Guru, but I pretty much already reacted to Guru. Everybody like the stream, and subscribe right now. I mean, shit. Let me put it like this: if you get me to 20 likes right now, I'll stick around for and react to the Guru video. If not 20 likes, I gotta dip out. But I appreciate everybody watching. 20 likes if we can, and I'll stick around, but this has been a good stream so far. Should I refresh X one more time and see anything? Hey, Soda Pop, what'd you think of Charles Johnson? He coming for that belt. Shout out Charles Johnson, bro. He's coming for that belt. I've been saying he's got to be in a tough spot seeing Josh Van have all of this success. There's like this edit I'm looking at right now. Okay, yeah, there's not much on here. Yeah, no new updates on Raja. No new updates on Raja. Let me see where we're at on the likes on the stream. Shit, you boys got me to 21. I gotta do it now? Fuck, alright. Shit. Shit. Alright, boys. Fuck, you guys got me. You guys got me. Damn. I was not expecting that. I just gotta be real with you. I was not expecting that, but I'm pulling it up now. I'm pulling it up now, boys. Shout out to you, boys. If you fucking like that shit, make sure you subscribe too. Make sure you subscribe too so I know who you are. Alright. I gotta skip a little bit of Guru's thing though because bro fucking posted the unedited clip. Like the unblurred clip. So just let me just start this clip and like get it past something real quick. 1 second. Oh yeah, and I don't have an ad blocker either, boys. That's my apology. I'm working on it, but like my bread need to get up first. I got too many subscriptions already. Ad blockers on the lower totem pole. All right, 1 second. 1 second. I look like Raja. Who wrote that? The Chain Effect? Shout out to the Chain Effect for the super chat. Appreciate it. Oh, that's how you add people as moderators. Who wants to be a moderator? Guru cooked, Guru indeed cooked. Alright, boys, you want to see my fucking Guru thing? Alright, boys, alright, alright. My reaction to the Guru video. Here we go.
Rampage Jackson has a son called Raja Jackson, and what I'm about to show you, in my opinion, is blatantly attempted murder, and I believe that Raja Jackson should go to jail for a very long time. I'm not talking about months, I'm not talking about a couple of years, I'm talking 30 to 40 years at least for what I consider to be blatant attempted murder from Raja Jackson. I think that Raja Jackson, and what I'm going to show you in today's video, is going to show you everything, okay? I have every moment, every bit of context, every...
Bro, asking for 40 years on a man is crazy. I just... like, no doubt, you know, like, Raja deserves punishment, but just, like... getting on here and asking for a man to do 40 years is crazy. I guess he's pissed off for Psycho Bob, but... that, I mean, I haven't once said that, right? That there's a reason for that. I find that crazy. I don't want to wish jail time upon another man. You know what I'm saying? Let alone 40 years.
Every single thing that happened in order, okay? Even some other moments here that I'm going to show you that a lot of people haven't even seen yet about this whole situation because everyone's only reacting to this. But by the end of this video, you are going to find it very hard to disagree with me when I say that Raja Jackson is a dumb animal that belongs in a fucking cage for the next 30 to 40 years. End of discussion.
God. My bad. No, I was saying, I saw the 40 years comments. Somebody saying that he's getting 40 years. Someone else saying that he's not getting 40 years. And I live in Cali, so like California is pretty fucked up. And the judicial system out here does not keep people in there for very long. It's so backed up. It's so flooded. Like the courts, the jails, the prisons. Like, they'll do anything to let people out. So, I don't think Raja's going to get 40 years because it's in California.
I'm going to go through this video with you right now. It's probably going to get age restricted, but I'm going to play it. And I don't know if I should play it in slow-mo because that might add insult to injury. But I'm going to show you what this Rampage Jackson guy did to this pro wrestler. He was a streamer. He went to the pro wrestling event. And this is what he did to the guy. This is the clip that originally went viral. Let's let it play.
Hold up. Oh boy, we just got to get past this right here. I almost fucking missed this. Yeah, we just got to get past that.
End of discussion. You are a dumb animal that does not belong in society. You have forfeited that right because you have proven yourself as an unevolved human. Go sit in a cage for 30 to 40 years where you fucking belong, you dumb animal. End of discussion. That is attempted murder. I am going to give you context for this whole situation, but Rampage Jackson, the son of Rampage Jackson, is a dumb, unevolved animal with no understanding of thought process of anything, and he belongs in a fucking cage for the rest of I don't know how long, the next few decades at least. In my opinion, this is attempted murder, okay? We're going to go through the context of this, which we don't even need to go through, regardless what happened, unless this guy over his shoulder just did that to him. There is no excuse for this behavior.
Okay, so there's a lot there. There is no excuse for the behavior. Guru's right, there's no excuse for it. There's no excuse for it. I'm trying to pick apart that part where he says like he's an unevolved animal, lock him up in a cage. Like, I guess I get where he's coming from. Not that I'm co-signing it, but it's just like, this is shit people did in like gladiator days. This isn't the day we live in now. Like, you can't be doing this in today's society. You just simply can't. So, Raja, it wasn't a good decision. It wasn't a good decision. It is attempted murder. There's no excuse. Guru's cooking.
Unless this guy over his shoulder just did exactly that to someone Rampage Jackson knows or loves.
And that's the thing. Raja went like you know, you ever heard of eye for an eye? Like, this ain't eye for an eye. This is eye for like a million eyes.
Someone who is Rampage Jackson, unless this guy did it to Rampage Jackson before Raja did this back to him, there is zero excuse. Zero excuse. I'm going to go through some things here. This is where it began, okay? By the way, about 30 or 20 unanswered punches. We're going to get back to that in a second. This is where it began. Rampage Jackson almost gets into a fight. Can't spell these retard clippers. Honestly, I'm losing faith in humanity the more I've tried to find context for these clips. I hate the world so much. Rampage Jackson almost gets into a fight after a wrestler smashes a drink on his head. This is where it began. Rampage Jackson is at a pro wrestling event. I don't know if it's pro or amateur, but they're doing like the knockoff WWE stuff. Okay? And he goes to an event with his stream, and this guy does this to him. Okay? And this is the guy that is hoisted over his shoulder in this clip. This is earlier in the stream. Okay? So this is where it begins. Let's let it play and we'll break it down.
You don't know me? Hell no.
You don't know me? Hell no. So Raja gets in his face, this guy gets in his face, and he's like, you don't know me? Like that. He goes to pick up this can of drink where my mouse is right now. This is an empty can of drink. Empty! It is a gimmick, fake can of nothing. Absolutely nothing. It has no weight to it. It has no nothing. It is a wrestling prop. Let's let this play.
Yeah.
Hey, I think that's a...
He loads it up. He puts his hand on Raja's head. Cracks a can of nothing over Raja's head. He is a pro wrestler and a streamer.
Also, if you look at that can, it looks like it got flat. It looks like he squeezed it like this versus like that. Look at the can. It's still tall. The can is still tall. It's like he went like that. He just crushed it, but he didn't even really hit him. You notice that? The can isn't crushed. It's not flat. It's tall.
With his camera crew, has showed up to the pro wrestling situation. So he's doing a bit. This is blatantly him doing a bit, and I'm going to prove to you it is in a second based on what is said afterwards. By the way, before Raja did this to him, They shook hands and made up. In this clip I'm going to show you as well, I've got everything. This guy, no matter how hard this looks.
Hell no. Yeah.
Hey, hey, I think that's a little. Oh!
It may have hurt as much as a little bouncy.
Hey, hey, I think that's a little.
Hold on, can we like do slow motion? Okay, so he did kind of hit him a little bit, I feel like, upon further review. He hit him like that with the can, but still yet.
It may have hurt as much as a little bouncy ball bouncing off the side of his head. There is no impact on that. He smashed a fake can of drink full of vapor and air on Raja's head. It's a wrestling gimmick. It's like getting hit with a fake glass bottle. Sure, it's mildly inconvenient, and Raja did not know this was going to happen. So fair, he could get angry about this, in my opinion. There are many, if he would have punched this guy back, need to make that clear. If Rampage Jackson would have immediately hit this guy in the face and knocked him out, I would have said self-defense. He don't know that's a prop. He's not involved in this. You can't just assume that he is. That's self-defense. Need to make that clear. If he would have swung back at this guy here, after having no idea that he was going to do this pro wrestling bit on him, absolutely justified response.
This is what they say. You gotta get down where you're mad at. You gotta get down where you're mad at. Not wait 30 minutes and get it back then. If you're mad about something, I mean, clearly he was pissed. He got his lick back in the ring to that extent. So clearly he was pissed. You gotta get down where you're mad at. If you're mad, pissed off right there, you gotta settle it right there. The whole waiting game, to Guru's point, it only works against you. The best call to action here, if you're Raja, is you should have got down right then and there. Right then and there. The waiting, the premeditation, it's a lot worse. Yeah, he should have got down right then and there. And it would have been justified. He's not wrong. Because it would have been an overreaction. He wouldn't have understood the situation. But it got explained to him so many times. He apologized so many times. Like, it just doesn't hit the same when you go for it still.
My opinion. In fact, if he would have got into the cage and just slammed the guy and knocked him out and then went, oh fuck, I knocked him out, he probably would have gotten viral anyway. People would have said, oh, he slammed him, he didn't mean to KO him. He's just like his dad. He probably would have went viral.
True, or take it a step further, 1 or 2 punches, he probably would have been okay. But the 20 unanswered, the beating his ass on the unconscious body is the worst part.
The 20 or 30 follow-up shots are where I completely disagree with this situation. And that's what we're going to go back to in a second. But look at this. Smashes him on the head. Air comes out of it. There's no liquid in that can. There's no weight to that can. It's a fake prop.
Oh, easy. He's not a fucking worker, bro. Calm down.
Yeah.
He's not a fucking worker, bro. Calm down. Is what this fellow wrestler that grabs the hand of this guy, who's a wrestler, says to him. He's not a fucking worker, bro. Calm down. Raja gets in his face. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? You just hit me with what? Sure, it wasn't a full can of drink, but he hit him with something, and Raja didn't expect it, so he's going to feel a type of way about it. Absolutely justified as of right now. But listen to what the guy that holds this guy's hand just said.
Easy. He's not a fucking worker, bro. Calm down.
Yeah.
He's not a fucking worker, bro. Calm down. So this guy is a wrestler that thinks Raja is in on the bit. Just like how Randy Orton, if he knew I Show Speed was coming to a WWE event, or wherever he's wrestling at now, I don't know how it works, would maybe start a little interaction with Speed and hit him with a fake glass bottle. That's what this guy thinks he's doing. And you know what? I Show Speed would fucking roll with it because he's not a dumb animal that belongs in a cage. Okay? I Show Speed would fucking roll with it, and he wouldn't attempt to murder him later in that stream.
I talked about this a little bit earlier, but I'll just add to it and say that, like, I think you got to play that off of people's personalities more. Like, it's not enough just to assume, oh, you come to a WWE event and you're going to act like a WWE star. You got to almost read the room, and if the guy looks like, okay, I'm going to play along and character up on this, then you can roll with it. But if you got a guy who doesn't seem like he's going to character up or anything like that, and you're here with a bunch of fatties, let's be real, with a bunch of overweight dudes who aren't real true alpha males, then like you're gonna kind of get got, right? So you got it's so much to it. Like, you got to have a lot more self-awareness than just like even, oh, he's at a WWE event. I Show Speed was cool when he did it in a real WWE event. This guy's in a pro wrestling like backdoor event, like not the same level of competitors, right? So of course he's gonna feel like, oh, I could take these guys. Look at them, you know. And again, it's about personality. Who can play more? Speed shows up here. He's got the playful personality. He's joking. He's jovial. Okay, cool. This guy comes up. He's serious. You don't want to fight serious with serious. You want to try to calm him down a little bit first. Be like, hey, you want to be a part of the show? Okay. Hey, but I see you're a serious dude, though. Don't take it all personal. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to work a little bit. But Roger had the camera rolling and shit, so it makes everything complicated. But I'm just saying, not everybody who shows up to these things, or let me just say this, Guru's IShowSpeed comparison at WrestleMania is not the same as Raja showing up to a SoCal Pro WWE Pro Wrestling event in Torrance, California. It's not the same thing. So, like, I don't like the comparison there because, like I keep saying, Raja doesn't give off the vibes like he's trying to play. And I think that's what you guys got to also pick up on.
Then listen to what happens.
And it's not like this guy's Randy Orton or fucking John Cena or any of these other bigwigs. It's this guy getting his fucking wrist held.
After he says he's not a worker, bro, calm down.
What the fuck was that?
What the fuck was that?
What the fuck was that?
You're good, you're good. I think the guy's regretting, like, oh shit, this guy didn't know this was going down. Starts grabbing him a bit.
You gonna sell it?
You gonna sell it? That's what he said. Are you gonna sell it? Are we gonna make this happen? Are we gonna make a bit out of this? You gonna sell it? Selling in WWE or in professional wrestling is when someone gets hit by a fake move. It's all fake, we all know it. And then they go all over the place. Oh, that really hurt me. They're selling that they're in pain. They're convincing the audience that they're in pain. Okay? And that's what this guy says. He's like, oh shit, this guy's not a worker. As my guy just said, he doesn't want to be a part of this. Like, you're a streamer, come into a pro wrestling event.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
You're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. He grabs him, maybe a bit aggressively. But he's also got to watch for himself here as well, because now he's thinking, oh shit, this guy might chin me. He wasn't in on this.
You gonna sell it?
No. You gonna sell it? Like, you're gonna be a part of this gimmick? I just hit you with a can of fucking air. A can of air.
Bro, what the fuck was that? Hold on. I don't play that shit, bro. No, I will fuck him up, bro.
I know you will. We're good.
They calm everything down.
Fuck him up, bro.
I'll fuck him up.
I don't play that shit. Nah, I will fuck him up, bro.
I know you will.
And this guy's trying to calm him down. I know you will. I got you. I know you will.
I do not play that shit at all.
And this guy's got this look. I do not play that shit at all. He's angry. He's furious. If he would have knocked this guy out in that moment, I wouldn't be making this video. It's the start of it that makes me make this video. That's attempted murder. If he would have knocked the guy out right here, the second he hit him with that can, this video don't get made. Then this happened, okay? Beyond everything else I've shown you so far, this also happened, okay? And this is something that no one is including in their overall recap of what happened. This happened right after that moment.
I appreciate it.
This guy, I apologize, man. This is the guy. This is the guy dead on the ground nearly from Rampage Jackson. I apologize, man. Reaches out his hand. Raja says, I appreciate it, man. Listen.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know. I thought you were a worker.
I didn't know. I just thought you were a worker. Psycho Stu thought Raja was a wrestler and that they were setting up a storyline. He said, I didn't know. I thought you were a worker. And then he says something about the camera crew. You got the camera and, you know. He apologized. They shook hands. They de-escalated the situation to nothing. Okay?
I get it.
I get it. Rampage Jackson. I get it. I get it. He just said that, right? Let me go through this whole thing again.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know. I thought you were a worker.
I apologize. You know, it's okay. I thought you were a worker. You know, I saw the cameras and you know.
I get it.
I get it. Rampage Jackson. I get it. Quote. Put that in quotes.
We're gonna work it out where he's gonna come out on your mat, Zeus.
We're gonna work it out to where he's gonna come out on your mat, Zeus.
Zeus. He doesn't even know he's saying oos. Okay, I want to point this out because Guru keeps pointing it out too. When Raja says, I get it, I don't necessarily think he's being like, oh, I get it, it's all cool. I feel like Raja's saying like, nah, like, and especially looking back at what he did, I think Raja's being like, nah, I get it. Like on Demon Time, like, nah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. It's all good, I get it. You know what I mean? That's honestly just my reaction. Like, I feel like Raja was more on that time than like, oh no, I get it. It's all cool. I feel like Raja's like, nah, I get it. Just wait and see till I get mine back. You know?
Or Stu, or whatever he called him, Zeus, I guess. We're going to work it out to where he's going to come out on your mat. So they planned for Raja to get involved in the wrestling match, where probably they wanted him to like clothesline this guy.
And I think that's why Raja was also kind of like, okay, let's shake his hand because they say I'm going to be able to go out on the mat in the ring and kind of like, you know, go at this guy, so let me just keep it cool now because they said I can go ahead and get my revenge.
Build the story, do it for the stream, do it for the numbers, go out there, clothesline the guy in the cage, throw a couple punches. Who cares if it hits him or not? Just don't kill him. Don't actually try and kill this guy. Obviously, you dumb animal. And that's what this guy comes in and says. This is the guy that calmed him down before.
I'll say this too, just to add to the point of the I get it part. Raja wanted to fuck him up so bad, right? Clearly, because we saw it happen. But Raja wanted to fuck him up so bad that he was just saying what he could to facilitate a situation so he could go do it. If he still acts pissed off, right? If he's still not cool about it, they're gonna be like, no, this guy's really heated. Like, we're not gonna let him in the ring with me. He's gonna fuck me up. So he reverse psychologied it. It's like the fucking laws of power, bro.
Come out on your mat, Zeus.
We're gonna have him come out on your mat, Zeus. That's what we're planning on doing.
Well, he's gonna come out on your mat, Zeus. I know you keep thinking we're working. We're always working.
I know you keep thinking we're working, but we're always working.
I get it. Yeah.
I get it, Raja says again, after they've apologized and calmed down. Then he leaps into the cage in the middle of the wrestling match, okay? Apparently he was told to join in. They're going to have him come on in a moment and get back at Stu for this. They're going to build this into something, obviously. Jumps into the cage, okay? While Stu is wrestling someone else. The guy gets back up against the cage. Raja's behind him in the cage now, as you can see. Picks him up, dunks him unconscious in his head. If Raja Jackson gets back up right now, you could put this down to he doesn't know what he's doing. This is why you don't have amateurs in a wrestling ring doing stunts like this. If he backs up right now after seeing this guy unconscious and says, oh fuck, he probably would have gone viral. Edits would be made about him and his dad next to each other doing the same slam. He doesn't stop there. This dumb animal that doesn't belong in fucking society because he's an unevolved, dumb fuck who belongs in a cage, then sees this opportunity while this guy's out cold, jumps on top of him, bang, massive shot to the underside of the jaw. Bang!
Hold up, we can't show this, bro. We can't show this. We can't show this shit, bro. Oh my goodness gracious. Guru's just like fucking... like 5 minutes of this.
Another big shot.
Jesus. Sorry, boys. We just can't have this being shown.
He's had enough. He's going to attempt to save this man's life before Raja kills him in the fucking ring in front of children. Goes to him, tries to take the back. Raja ends up now targeting him instead. He takes the brunt of it and he starts wrestling with Raja up against the cage while this man is, for all we know, dead on the canvas. He's not. He lives. Not after they had to do a lot to try and get him back. Raja Jackson is an animal that belongs in a cage. I don't care what people are calling me racist. I said this on Twitter. I said this, dumb animal with no impulse control. That's what I said. Yeah, fuck it, he deserved the spinning kick in sparring. I've seen the whole situation and the wrestler literally...
Let's put a pin in it too. I don't think Guru is racist. I think I already said it, but I just think Guru knows what he's doing and he knows that he'll get extra comments by calling him an animal. But if he was white, I think he'd call him an animal too. I mean, clearly he doesn't fuck with the white guys and the Dagestanis. So it's not like, you know, he's also... Look at his skin pigment. But yeah, I do think if it was a white guy, he would call him an animal too.
Used a gimmick drink at Raja Jackson's head after saying, are you going to sell it? Which may seem like I'm saying that he did it after he'd already said, are you going to sell it? I now see that. This sneak response from him is attempted murder. I believe that. Dumb animal with no impulse control. I'm being called anti-black for saying that. That's where we're at now. They're getting me on racism.
See that, but that's the catch.
On the recent episode of the Mighty Cast, Daniel...
What the fuck just happened? That's the catch-22 with Guru is like, he's going to play like, oh, and now I'm being called racist. But Guru, we know that you clickbaited.
Which may seem like I'm saying...
rage baited. So that's what this is. Guru's just rage baiting.
He did it after he'd already said, are you going to sell it? I now see that. This sneak response from him is attempted murder. I believe that. Dumb animal with no impulse control. I'm being called anti-black for saying that. That's where we're at.
Not anti-black, just a
They're getting
rage
on racism. An absolute dumb animal with no impulse control attempted to kill someone over nothing. Me calling them that makes me anti-black and racist on Twitter. I don't even want to get into that whole fucking rabbit hole because there's so many people defending him. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It genuinely is, and this needs to be called out, and he needs 30 to 40 years. People like this need to... They cannot... He's a viral streamer to children. They cannot see this and see Rampage Jackson not in a cage for the next few decades afterwards. You need to set a standard in society and lock up this dumb, unevolved animal. Straight up. Insane stuff. Insane. And there's way more to it as well, by the way. Way more to it as well. So he does this. Of course, he leaps into the cage beforehand. All of this. Rampage Jackson has had something to say about this as well. The scuffle happens. Everyone jumps him, trying to push him up against the ropes. They're not swinging at him, by the way. They should be. They're not, though. They're not swinging at him because guess what? They're not unevolved animals. Dumb, unevolved animals. They're not that way. Even though they just saw you try and kill one of their friends, they're not swinging for you. They're trying to push you against the ropes to calm things down. Okay? They're pushing him, and Raja's pushing back. And this guy's fighting for double legs, and they're just pushing him against the cage. This guy's whispering in his ear, calm down.
I tell you what, if this was the WWE, Raja was getting his ass fucking beat. Beat down and handed to him. Raja wouldn't have even walked out of that fucking building. I can almost guarantee you that. Raja would have got his ass beat so fucking bad, it would have been unbelievable.
Want to know why? Because the rest of these humans are evolved animals. They're not evolved animals, they're humans with a brain that belong in society. Even though they just saw Raja try and kill their friend, in my opinion, they are trying to calm him down because they're human. They're not trying to do what he just did to that guy to him because they're evolved humans, unlike Rampage Jackson. Rampage Jackson's response to this, if this don't tell you 30 to 40 years in jail, I don't know what will.
Tired of motherfuckers playing with me, bro. Real shit. One of them a bitch and fucking bit me. I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me and shit. Think I'm always playing and shit.
I just heard that he says you got bit. Bro, you got bit because you're fucking going crazy. You're lucky you got bit by these guys because they're pussies and you didn't get fucking killed in the WWE.
Only bitch and shit. Not no fucking bitch, bro. At the end of the day, I'm gonna stand up for my fucking self because I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me, bro.
GM, let me tell you this. They would have destroyed Raja.
This is a dumb, unevolved animal that belongs in a cage and doesn't belong in society. He is not evolved enough in any way to be trusted walking around other human beings. If you can be rage baited by chat pressure at 25 years of age into attempted murder, get in a fucking cage for the next 40 years. End of discussion. End of discussion. You are not a child, you're in your 20s. That needs to be said as well. I'm 26. I know Dana White calls guys kid when they're 40. We need to stop this. 20-year-olds are not children on their stream. He's a 25-year-old man. I had a granddad at war at 16. We need to stop accepting 25-year-olds as he's just a kid. This is a grown adult, or at least he should be, if he was able to form like other humans. This is an unevolved animal that belongs in a cage. I can't say it any other way. You are not like us. You're not like us. You're not human like us. You don't have that thing in your brain that makes you human. Get in a cage. You can't be trusted in society. Look at the way this guy's reacted. He just tried to murder someone in a ring, in my opinion. I'm playing a character.
Tired of motherfuckers playing with me, bro. Real shit. One of them a bitch and fucking bit me.
One of them's a bitch and fucking bit me. You just tried to kill one of them. They took a nibble.
Life or death.
You just tried to kill his friend. That's what you're focused on? Immediately a victim. Immediately a victim, bitch. Straight up. He deserved that tornado kick in sparring. We owe that.
Damn, Guru got him there, calling him fucking victim mentality right away. Low key, yeah, bro. What the fuck are you complaining about getting bit for? You almost killed that man.
That sparring partner apology. He must have known something we didn't. Straight up. Is it silly to throw in sparring that tornado kick that he got hit with, which people are using as an excuse? He got barely wobbled by a 50% spinning kick. He did not get flatline KO'd into a coma and now he doesn't know what's going on. Shut up. That is not an excuse for this at all.
Real shit. One of them a bitch and fucking bit me. I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me and shit. Think I'm always playing and shit. Call me bitch and shit. Not no fucking bitch, bro. At the end of the day, I'm gonna stand up for my fucking self because I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me, bro.
He smashed, you're at a pro wrestling event. He smashed a fake gimmick can on your head thinking that you were a worker here to do the stream with him because you've got a camera crew with you. If iShowSpeed would have done this, iShowSpeed wouldn't have done this. If iShowSpeed went to a pro wrestling event with his camera crew and the wrestlers were there, It's on. They're doing gimmicks. They're setting it up. He's going to jump in the cage. He's getting speared by Randy Orton, I think it was, really badly. Shout out to iShowSpeed for being a human being. This fucking cunt is a animal that belongs in... We have horses behind wooden barriers, okay? We have barnyard animals encaged. They are not as dangerous as Rampage Jackson. They are not as unpredictable as Rampage Jackson, it seems. This is a dumb, unevolved human. Get him in a cage. I swear to God.
Real shit!
Come on, man.
And then this guy starts trying to... I hate this guy, by the way. Because he's doing a whole speech afterwards about Rampage, get your ass down there. Fuck this loser of a guy. I don't even care who you are or what happened to your friend. If you've seen the clip of this other guy, he's a fucking loser.
We can leave him, man. We're walking away.
But rightfully so, he's angry at Rampage Jackson. But there's another clip of him that's just like, oh, shut up, man. You're trying to make this about you. There's another clip of him. But in this context, you would think that this guy is just like sticking up for his friend, which he is in this moment.
Hey, bro, let's not take it serious. Let's go. Come on, Roger. Let's go. Let's go, Roger. Let's go. Roger, let's go.
And his cameraman saying like, let's go, Raja. We've got to go. We've got to go, Raja. We've got to go. Oh, hang on.
Take it serious. Let's go. Come on, Roger. I'm telling you, let's go. You listen to me. Listen to me, Roger. You need to listen to me right now, Roger. Let's go.
I don't give a fuck. You guys trying to jump me and shit?
Let's go.
You ain't gonna do shit to me, bro.
Let's go,
you can't do shit to me. You can't fuck with me, bro.
Let's go.
You can't fuck with me. Come on, let's go.
Guru looking at the
You
camera.
can't fuck with me. You can't fuck with me. You can't do shit to me. Police can. Put him in a cage. Put him in a cage and lock the door. Hose him down now and then. Spit up mushed up apple in there for him to eat. Genuinely a danger to society. An unevolved human. I can't believe there's a 50-50 split on this on Twitter. Dumbest thing I've ever seen. This is another video that has surfaced where the refs are trying to help the veteran wrestler who's beat up. He wasn't responding for a very long time. This is him here. Being patted. They're trying to wake him up. Stay with us. Stay with us. Come on, you're in this. He's not getting up because what just happened here?
Bro, Guru's gonna get me fucking in trouble, bro. Gosh. He keeps fucking replaying this shit.
Over a fake can of nothing smashed on his head by someone that thought it was a gimmick. This is a fake can of nothing but air. They shook hands. They made up. There is no excuse for this at all. Get in jail now, kid. Get in jail. And guess what? You're 25. You'll be tried as an adult.
Bane, Garcia said that basically the chats are hyping these kids up and live streaming is a little bit more dangerous than people are giving it credit to. Especially when you get in situations where people question your manhood. You get hyped up by the chat and it'll make you do some fucking like incriminating stuff.
Even though the whole internet seems to think you're just a kid that doesn't know any better. Fucking hell, man. Absolutely insane. Rampage Jackson has responded to this, and this is where my anger comes from. Now, Rampage, of course, is going to very legally be delicate here. This is Rampage Jackson's response. I want to clear up the misinformation about my son Raja. There's none. It's on video. We all saw it. I've been confirmed that the wrestler, Stewart Smith, aka Psycho Stew, is awake and stable. Raja was unexpectedly hit in the side of the head by him moments before Smith's match. Raja was told that he could get his payback in the ring. This is not what they fucking meant, Rampage, and you obviously know that. But he doesn't want his son doing 40 years in jail. I thought it was a part of the show. Maybe shutting the fuck up right now would be a better option than this dumb shit. It was a bad judgment and a work that went wrong.
Stop playing it. Oh my gosh, bro. Guru's fucking out of pocket. Not that I don't want to see it. It's just like I'm trying to fucking clip this shit up and like if it's... I don't know how Guru posted this video and got it monetized. How did Guru show that over and over again and get this video monetized?
Rampage.
I don't even think it's age restricted.
Is an MMA fighter, not a pro wrestler, and had no business involved in an event like this. But he's there with his streaming setup. I don't condone my son's actions at all. He suffered a concussion from sparring only days ago. He
Goldstein, we can't be playing that shit, bruh.
Got mildly wobbled, not even dropped, by a half-power spinning kick. Should not have been throwing spinning kicks in sparring. He was mildly wobbled. No excuse for this at all. No excuse. This ain't BJ Penn crashing out. Even then it wouldn't be an excuse. From sparring only days ago and had no business doing anything remotely close to physical contact. Had no business doing anything close to physical contact, Rampage.
God, it's happening, bro. I'm so over this shit. Soda Pop addressed it too. Soda Pop, I don't know, because I posted the Nate Diaz thing where he choked out the guy on the street, and that shit got, like, demonetized, so I just be tripping.
Shout out to this dude with dreads that sprung up, jumped into the ring, and pounced to save his friend from death. And
I think we're so far into the stream, though, like almost 2 hours in, I don't think it matters.
Shout out to him. Even though he went down, Raja ended up jumping on him and trying to start him. Shout out to him for actually trying to tame what was going on and stop the murder that was being attempted. Over a fake can of air. And you apologized and you said...
Damn, Desmond, really, bro?
Meanwhile, in his head this whole time, this dumb animal, in his head is saying, I get it, and thinking, I'm going to fucking kill you. Any chance I get. Dumb.
See, I called that shit. I called that shit.
In his head is saying, I get it.
I called that shit. How crazy is that?
Said, I get it. Meanwhile, in his head this whole time, this dumb animal, in his head is saying, I get it, and thinking, I'm going to fucking kill you.
Exactly
Any
what he was
chance I
thinking.
get. Dumb, unevolved animal. Doesn't belong in society with us. End of discussion. I don't see how anyone could think anything different of this at all.
Let's go.
I don't give a fuck. You guys trying to jump.
Yeah, the blame doesn't go on the ref, in my opinion, boys. I know a lot of you guys are saying that, but it's not a UFC ref. And even UFC refs aren't super tough, but still, yeah, it's not a UFC ref.
Let's go. You ain't gonna do shit to me, bro.
Let's go.
Just a 12-year-old brain in a 25-year-old's body. Y'all ain't gonna do shit to me, bruh. These streamers, and they're pressing. You got pressed. What are you gonna do about it? It's the
Guru says he's a 12-year-old brain in a 25-year-old's body, and then I say he's a 21-year-old brain in a 25-year-old body. Shit, me and Guru got some of the same exact fucking takes.
fucking lamest thing ever. And I swear it happened just after my generation. I'm 26 turning 27. Raja's 25. Just after my generation was the streaming, was the TikTok. These people, these new generation.
Soda Pop, no offense to anyone who thinks that, but yeah, the WWE refs are not the same. And they definitely don't know how to fight.
Of humans underneath us in society right now in terms of age.
The WWE refs are there to get their ass beat, actually, if you know pro wrestling. The WWE refs are some of the softest fucking people in the whole building.
Younger generation are fucking retards. They are unevolved animals, and there are more and more of them. I'm deeply concerned with his health and the well-being of Mr. Smith. Thank you for including him. I'm glad that at the end of that you got to Mr. Smith. I hope he's okay. That being said, I'm very upset that any of this happened, but my main concern now is that Mr. Smith will make a speedy recovery, okay? I apologize on behalf of this and Kick for the situation. I scroll down. Look at the top comments. I think we all understand why he did it.
Oh, he's doing this again. Guru's about to go through fucking all the people who are defending Raja, and he's gonna hover over their profile picture again. He's done this in the past. This is a solid ass bit he has.
Anyone would have reacted the same way, but we need to help him release that anger in healthier ways. Nah, fuck Raja and fuck you too, Rampage. This is another one, but then there's another one. Free Raja, ain't no one smash a can on my head and think it's okay. I would have been back with my 9 in 2 minutes. I'm just hovering over profile pictures. It's fucking crazy. This is a crazy situation. Now, to put this into extra perspective, this is Rampage's reaction. There needs to be included this as well. Raja starts saying this on the mic before he jumps in. This is the body of the guy, by the way, after the fact.
No, they didn't tell me to fake him. They said I could hit him for real. Yeah, they allowed me to hit him for real.
That sounds like, let me get my insurance policy out before I do what I'm about to do to this guy. They did not ask you to try and kill this man in the ring.
I don't think Raja's smart enough to be trying to, like, cover his ass before he went and did it. But he was definitely trolling, being like, nah, they said I could do it. I'm going to do it.
Pro wrestling match.
This is the definition of taking something somebody says and going to the highest extent with it.
Real. Maybe they said, don't worry about trying to make it seem too authentic. You can make contact. He knows what he's doing. Maybe that's what they said to him. They did not say that. And even if they did, it doesn't fucking matter. It really doesn't matter. You are a dumb human. I wouldn't even consider human. There's nothing human about that. Are we not evolved? Are we not evolved? Are we beyond animals yet? I swear we were in the early 2000s. I swear we were. In the early 2000s, we were beyond animals. Now we're back. And we're slowly reverting closer and closer to it, I swear.
God, he's kind of low-key right, isn't he? He's kind of low key, right? I'm a little older than Guru. I'm like 2 years older than Guru. And low key, bro, I think these young bucks are fucking wildin'. Especially these new streamer young bucks who grew up in that generation where they get fed all that streamer shit. Like they're taught from a young age, like you got to stand on business at all times. You're always on film. You know, I do get the part saying like, have we not evolved? Like, have we not evolved past like prehistoric times where like it was just about killing people and overtaking villages like Genghis Khan type shit? You know what I'm saying? Be a civilized society. That's not how you act in a civilized society as Raja. That guy made a mistake. I think we can all acknowledge Stewart Smith made a mistake by pressing Raja in the first place. But Raja had no business going after him that heavily. And if he did, like I said earlier, you get down where you're fucking mad at, bro. Don't be shaking his hand, accepting his apology, telling him you get it, and premeditating that shit in your brain for 30 fucking minutes till you go in there and beat the fuck out of him. Making promises to your chat.
Earlier this...
Me and Guru got all the same clips. This is so funny.
Month. This is what Rampage said, but there's another clip of this. This is Rampage's reaction, by the way.
You saw it? Let me see it. You broke his face? Hey, is he gonna get banned for it?
Is he gonna get banned for it? Pfft, Rampage, man. He hasn't seen the video yet.
That's really bad?
It's really bad.
That's what Chad was saying.
I feel bad for Rampage in a way. Listen, you can say, oh, it's him as a father. He wasn't there when he was growing up. Whatever you want to say. Brother, someone snapping and not having that fucking thought in their brain to not do that. I don't know how much you can put on Rampage for that. Rampage ain't never done this. If Rampage had a history of doing some shit like this in the street, maybe I'd understand. But Rampage is just as shocked. Like, what did he do? Looks at the video. Make sure I don't get copyrighted here. Oh, what the fuck, man. Sneeko looks away with a bit of a nervous grin. Because look when he looks back. Your son's going to jail. Or you're going to get costed millions in legal fees. That's that look from Sneeko right there. Looks back and goes, yeah, there ain't no defending that at all. And I bet you they didn't even see the full thing. Insane, bruv. Earlier this month, this was Rampage Jackson about his son.
His oldest son, whole life, I knew them two wasn't going to college. And my two Japanese kids, I knew they was going to college.
Play it again.
Roger and his oldest son, whole life.
Roger and his oldest son. Or I guess Roger and his old...
Raja and his older brother, Raja and my older son.
What a brother?
I knew them two wasn't going to college.
He knew those two weren't going to college. Raja and his other son with the same woman.
And my two Japanese kids.
And my two Japanese kids.
I knew they was going to college.
I knew they was going to college, but not Raja and his brother with the other woman.
So I saved the college tuition for the two Japanese kids and bail money for Raja and his brother, so.
I know this is a joke, but there's a truth in all jokes. You know what I mean? There is a truth in all jokes. This is the wrestler.
Pro in 2000.
I didn't want to include this until the end because I don't want no wholesome video to tarnish the way you viewed whatever you viewed. But I'll include it at the end.
Pro in 2009. I had just got out of the military, probably about 6 months earlier. I got out of the military, I joined Nox Pro, because I needed something to focus on. I needed something to help me adjust back into civilian life. A lot of veterans, it's hard for them to readjust into civilian life coming from the life of the military. I'm an American soldier that suffers from PTSD. Being in front of a crowd, it doesn't give me as much anxiety and aggression as I thought it would. Pro in 2009.
Unless there are millions passed over, Raja's going to jail. And I want to make this very clear as well. When it comes to us unevolving as society goes on, which I'm noticing. I'm noticing a lot of things recently. And this has really pushed me over the edge. A PTSD war veteran, struggling with PTSD, bad PTSD, has more emotional control and more impulse control than Raja Jackson. The son of a millionaire that's had a streaming career fucking handed to him on a silver platter. A CTE veteran, PTSD of the war, whatever war he was in, whatever army he was in, he's got PTSD, he's struggling. He, who has seen the horrors of the world most likely in order to receive that PTSD, has more emotional control than Raja Jackson. This fucking...
But is that surprising? Because like Guru just got done saying, like I've kind of been... He added to my point. He had a streaming career handed to him. His father's a millionaire. Like, of course this other guy's going to have more self-control. He's been through it. He's been through real fucking life. You know, and that's a problem with these kids who don't go through shit, is that, like, they are so quick, too. It's not just Raja, but young bucks like this, bro, are so quick to ruin other people's lives who actually have had to live a real life. You know, these kids who just kind of, like, everything gets handed to them. They don't know what other people go through. You know, then they go berate somebody else and, like, ruin his whole fucking life. Or beat the fuck out of them. Like, you see all these young bucks jumping teachers and shit like that. Like, that shit's so out of pocket. That shit never happened, not once. Not even, like, in a vicinity of all the schools that I was around, right? Never once did students attack fucking teachers. Nowadays, students attack teachers because they're on the fucking phone. People are filming them anyway. And they're not going to take an L. It's the same thing as the chat. And you get this from a lot of people who aren't, like, they don't live real lives. Like, you live a real life. Like, think about it. You go work in customer service, you're used to people talking shit to you. It is what it is. But if you never work in customer service, there's a lot of people, their first day of customer service, they fucking, like, break because they can't handle taking shit from people. They gotta get it back. They gotta check their ego. So, you know, Guru's saying, like, this war veteran with PTSD has more common sense than Raja, who has, like, the world handed to him. Well, of course, because Raja had the world fucking handed to him.
Dumbass animal. Straight up. There's no way around this. There is zero way of justifying this. Get in a cage. No one wants you around anyone. You don't belong here. End of discussion. You just proved to the world you're not human like us. You're a dumb, unevolved animal. Go to jail. Now. That's my opinion on the whole situation. That's what I wanted to sum it up with. This is the guy on the canvas, Raja getting his insurance policy out there. I don't know what to say, man. I really don't know what to say beyond what I've said. Absolute insane situation. Taking the Twitter world by...
To be fair to Guru too, like, honestly, there's a bit of speechlessness. Like, trying to make this content about this isn't super easy. Because, like, I don't know. There's, like... Although there's a lot to say, there's a lot of speechlessness too, man. A lot of just like, damn, what the fuck?
Storm today. Jesus Christ. Actually insane. He fled the scene, went out on the street, started getting angry in the street as well. I don't know what's going on in society. Well. Get away from society, bruv. You're not like us. They're not like us. These unevolved animals. Brother, you could do... I don't understand this at all. How have you thrown away this so bad? You have a free pass at life. I actually thought this kid was all right, but I could see something. He was kind of like angry in moments, silently suppressing a lot of rage. No impulse control. No regulation of a thought in his fucking brain. Just dumb, unevolved animal shit. Get him in a cage. He's a danger to humanity. End of discussion. This guy didn't deserve any of that. If he got a smack in the face after he did this gimmick with a can of fucking air and vapor, I would understand. If Rampage Jackson, after this slam, would have stood up and celebrated, and people afterwards were like, oh shit, the guy was actually out cold though, he would have been an internet sensation and no one would have cared. He chose, instead, because he's not a human like the rest of us, and he's not evolved like the rest of us in his dumb animal brain, he chose to do this instead. The thought of another human. Where is your thought as a human? I don't know what else to say other than that. Fight. They would likely face and someone tried to... They would be stood hitting to do. I will never do this to someone. I never understood hitting unconscious people. If an MMA fighter did this while a ref was trying to pull them off like that, they would be in jail as well. If a UFC fighter did this and someone tried to pull them off and they shucked them off so they could do more, they would likely face jail time as well. There would be a good chance of it. This is...
I think simply put, like, I think it's a really simple way of putting it. You shouldn't hit people who are unconscious. If you were pissed off and you took him out, right? You slammed him, you punched him, and you were in a bit of rage, right? As soon as you recognize he's unconscious, you really should back off. It's really just... That's the most disgusting part, is how much he hit him after he was unconscious. That's really the most disgusting part.
in a UFC fight. This is a random, dumb animal. Put him in a cage. I don't know what else to say other than that. I don't understand knocking people out like this and hitting them while they're unconscious on the ground. Where is the thought of another human? Where is your thought as a human with a brain?
This is such a funny comment. I just got to ask. Hey, Goldstein, since you can see in the stream who ain't outside living an alpha man's life, I just want to know, am I outside living an alpha man's life or am I not? I'm the one who shared my opinion the most, so let me know, Goldstein.
In any heated moment. I've never thought for a second to proceed past hurting someone. If he had done something bad to Raja's family that we found out, if he had just hit Rampage with a car and was unapologetic about it, and in a fit of rage, Raja had done this. Hard to justify, but maybe you could. There is no justification for this, man. What the fuck is happening to society? This is an overall thing. The amount of people defending this, the amount of people calling me racist for this is insane. We don't need to lower our expectations of behavior in society to people like Rampage Jackson. They need to raise their level of evolution to a human level, where I felt like it was before the pandemic. But we are watching a crazy shift, and there are people defending this. There are streamers laughing about it, joking about it, saying this guy deserved it. So many people are saying this guy deserved it. We don't need to stoop to them. They need to catch the fuck up or get in a cage. Evolve already. It's 2025, you dumb animal. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Toodle Pip. I'll see you later.
I think it's a great way to kind of end it. You guys need to fucking, not you guys, but whoever is trying to justify these actions, Roger really does have to get up to our level. Roger's got to get up to our level. It's not about stooping down to Roger's level and understanding the bullshit he just did. That ain't fucking, that ain't what you're supposed to do. In any situation, if you're anyone, unless someone rapes, you know what I'm saying, rapes somebody's kid or something like that. But come on now. All right. All right, boys. Shout out to all you for watching. That's the stream. We did a long ass stream today. We got 100 viewers in here at one point, so shout out to everybody watching. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel. More streams coming. Wednesday, another live stream, Perry Punch show, fighter interviews. Everybody tap in. And once again, thank you for fucking tuning into this one. All right, boys. Peace out, boys. Peace out.